Robert, can you tell me, please, what you have ready there?
It's a school bus fire. And I think it's down in...
well, do we know...
No, is it Florida?
No, yeah. No. What I'm asking is, do we know where this was? And
yeah, it's in an article.
There was some crying.
Then I see puffs of smoke. It's just a me.
Please hold it.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to do.
Yeah, well, I can get to the fire.
What?
I'll get right to the fire.
No.
Okay.
No. That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
What I was asking was, do we have the exhibit? Do we have the video that was in evidence and ready that shows the list of fires?
Yes.
That were introduced?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to...
Okay, I'll grab it.
Because if we don't know the source of this one, members of the board, I'm going to, for the benefit of the two members who were not in Reading, I'm going to go ahead and run those. Well, what these are a series of photographs of fires that were introduced in the lawsuit in Glenn County that was filed by the association, the Alliance for Businesses, California Business, and CARB and the state moved to dismiss that case, and the judge refused to dismiss it on the first dismissal, saying that these fire pictures were not just a red herring, and on the basis of him saying that, I admitted these fire photos into the record, and with each one was a police report. I'm not going to take the time to go through, since they're in the record, those police reports, but they all show that the fire was begun at the engine, and there was a fuel problem of some kind. So I'm just going to ask Robert to go through the exhibits, and perhaps we can see, although I can't read the screen too well, perhaps we can see where they were, and you may be able to see the police report. We'll see, but if you go ahead, Robert, and these films are all already in the record. And if you look at the video from the first portion of the hearing, which is evidence that you all are entitled to see, you'll also see the identification of the police report, where it was, how it was reported, and what the source of it was. All right, this is Exhibit 1A from that court decision. Those police reports, these are, what you're seeing there are the reports. The highlighted portions are what the attorneys highlighted in the case, showing the source of the fire, cause of ignition, failure of equipment. I can't read that. Of heat source or heat source. But if we can just go to the pictures, I think that. There's one of the school buses that was May 20th of 2010. If you're gonna talk about it, you're gonna have to use that microphone, Robert.
This is the same school bus that is in the video that I play next.
Okay, then when we're finished with this, you can go back to that
Yes,
one.
this is the last page in the report. Do you want to read some of the report first?
It's up to you two members of the board. Do you want me to go through and read what the reports say to you so that you can see them? Yeah, it'll be, it's on that video that's already made from the first hearing, and it will show them. So let's just go to the pictures, Robert.
Had lurched and stalled. With cars whizzing by, the grown-ups were keeping the third graders inside, even as the smoke from the fire under the hood was getting thicker.
And we had some people stop along the side on the freeway.
I kicked in the door, and I thought the door was actually locked or broken shut, and so I wanted to get it open and then try to get the fire out.
While Brian English worked the bus's fire extinguisher, John Sanchez went around back to open the emergency exit.
The kids were small enough we could carry them down one at a time.
There was no time to lose. John took this video with his cell phone camera of the entire bus going up in flames. That's the bus driver in the yellow shirt, just moments after the Good Samaritans had gotten everyone out.
Why cars just went by on the Hollywood freeway? Why did you stop?
That's what I thought.
Because I could, and because I wanted to.
I saw the kids standing up and I thought, you know, I gotta stop.
Okay. All right, we can go on to the next one.
Just going through the pictures, Robert.
Okay. Well, pictures. Actually, I have a color on.
If you're going to talk, you got to get at the microphone.
Actually, I have a color picture. I'm not used to being a lawyer.
Well, you got to get used to it. The time somebody cross-examines you about the record, you'll be used to it.
Yeah, off the record. Let's see if this is going to
Pete
get
and I
there.
aren't going to defend you.
Let's see if I can get there. Here.
In fact, we'll say we told him, didn't we?
This thing, it keeps wanting to go to Photoshop. This is the picture of the second file. Oh, we'll just go through these. No melted tire is there. I hope the dogs got out.
Is that all of the pictures that were in his exhibits?
Yeah, they all have to do with the exhibits because I was getting ready to make a more elaborate color picture of the same. Most of the PDFs I had were all black and white, and they were really taken off of the internet. So I went to the same sites, and I was getting together something a little bit better. But I run out of time. I'm a one-man band.
I'm going to ask you a question. We'll mark that, and I'll ask you a question afterwards, because I just want to be sure that the record is just the way it was when we put it in Reading. Okay. If that's all the pictures.
That's all the pictures I can find and count. Well, let me look just to make sure. We also played this video here of the truck fire that was outside of Reading.
Yes, yeah, that's in the record, so if you'd play that one.
Okay. See, the school bus. See if I can find it. That's just a picture.
Now, that's the picture, doesn't say anything for the record. So what were you,
Yeah,
what were you
I'll have to find the video real quick. Truck bar here. It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, this is it.
It started with a crash between a big rig and a red Cadillac. The car, there it is, partially wedged under the truck. Traffic slowed down, but a couple of folks didn't stop in time. Just down the freeway, a second crash involving at least one motorcycle. All northbound lanes were closed for about an hour. 3 people were taken to the hospital. We are told their injuries are not life-threatening.
But wait, there's more. Just as the freeway was reopening, a big rig stuck in that traffic burst into flames near the Chutes Road. This is a picture from Tammy, one of our viewers, and because of the firefighting efforts out there, northbound I-5 is still completely shut down. Southbound traffic is at a crawl.
Sorry about the feedback there.
Pretty much a nightmare, so the bottom line is a voice for your day tonight.
I wanted you to hear the fact that the reporter said stuck in slow traffic.
All right, that's sufficient. And again, board members, if you will look at if you want to see those while the testimony is still fresh in your mind, the video of them is posted from the first portion of the hearing. Yes.
There was a school bus fire on I-5 last year. I can't remember exactly when. Was it determined that the filter was, or do you happen to know if there was a filter-related fire? It was just north of Sacramento.
I'm going to tell you that from the evidence that we've heard in Reading and here, we do not have evidence that authorities have identified any of these fires from the filter. What we have is opinion of expert drivers like Lauren that they believe that's where it comes from because of the nature of the filter, the heat of the filter, the placement of it, and the fact that these fires are more explosive and so on since the filter came along than they were before. But so far, we're not aware in these hearings, and we've researched, of any authoritative investigation of these fires where there has been a decision made as to what the cause was. In fact, when we get to my closing, one of the things that I'm going to request that the board do is ask for exactly that.